diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this place was going bananas. It was going nuts. The atmosphere was incredible. But how about the visitors setting the tone? The opening kickoff return, taking it back to the house. And now, guys, it's gotten really, really quiet.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are 2 of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. When you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
Spins away from the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Keller. Finds his target. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Langford. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd and short now after that completion. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes off. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Langford. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick handoff. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Keller. Makes the grab. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gets the back moving. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. A 1st down for the offense. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man on the outside. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 35, set to advance on the front.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Scanning the field, it's Keller. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Langford. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Knox. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This time they'll go to the running game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got it in the middle. It's Langford.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Penn. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab, it's Penn. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Penn. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booker. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on 1st down. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The 20. Inside the
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They believe they can run right here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. Rides to the back. Uh-oh, look out. He's got the first down. It's a running room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
From the gun, hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
Number 35, set to kick this one.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Langford. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Dropping back, it's Keller. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Coleman. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Tight end now in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for it all. Picked off. He grabbed it off the deflection. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Gives them a little breathing room, picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Keeping his eyes downfield. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll try it over the left side. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They knock him down right there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Working the ground game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They send the tight end in motion. Sells to fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They're all over him. Makes the grab. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out wide left, it's Langford. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Dropping back, it's Keller. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. They go to the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Working the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Morton. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, it's Barrett. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Left side, it's Matthews. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Hand it to the back. Quick spin on the right. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got a man in the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes his man miss. They've got him corralled.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. It's Barrett. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The fake wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Barrett. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Smashes ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Keller. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Langford. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Langford. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got his man. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Booker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw, it's Keller. Right side, it's Coleman. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Now on first down from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Morton. There he goes. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run him again. Stopped right there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd down play from the gun. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got a man. It's Morton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quick give. It's Morton. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Out wide right, it's Morton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff for Baxter. All over him immediately. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Keller. He's got it on the run. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get to the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking for running room. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Slips through the line. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Complete, left side, Coleman. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught, it's Penn. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here comes the punt team. Looks it in. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Running right, it's Baxter.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Baxter again. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Drives inside. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Caught in the backfield, it's Booker. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Keller. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that is no good after the miss. Still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Now on 2nd down. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Might as well give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him in the open. That's the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
If you're on offense, you have got to find ways to get this running back the ball. Hand it off to him. Throw him the football because he is going to make people miss and generate explosive plays.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Going for 6. steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Misses badly on that one.
Great job by the defense there. They were ready in a two-point situation to defend the pass. They did so, and the offense now comes away with 6 points on the drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's Morton. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it on the counter. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. He's past the sticks. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Gonna run it. It's Morton. Dragged down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. He's got it. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Holds on, it's Penn. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Turns up, it's Matthews. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's caught. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Snags it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Left side, it's Matthews. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first. Rush right in his face. Caught. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Right side, it's Penn. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give as they work on that clock. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Drops back. It's Keller. Out wide right, it's Knox. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Langford. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field, though.
Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Trying to barrel in. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the and make it a field goal lead. They'll go to the air. Out wide left, it's Barrett. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Keller. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Drops back on first down. Fires immediately. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Turns it upfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute.
And the late-game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Short gain on the play before he slides. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Sets his feet. It's Keller. Looking down the middle. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. First play of this drive. In traffic, it's Knox. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Now to keep this overtime drive going on third and short. Throws to the back. Caught. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. To throw, it's Keller. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Snap on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll need a bunch on second down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it in the middle, it's Johns. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. He's looking to throw on third and short. They're working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy completion. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. Looking to throw on third and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it. They cannot convert. A defensive stop will end it in a 2-point victory in overtime.